Okay, guys, we are back after that absolute barn burner at UFC 2, or not UFC, Bellator 283. Jason Jackson versus Douglas Lima. One of the best fights I've ever seen. Three people have already said they're first. I don't know how that happened. Craig, you were first. I appreciate you guys. We are here. We are back. We are streaming at the people's request. I asked you guys insisted, and now I'm here. I'm here for you guys. So we can talk about whatever. UFC London is tomorrow, and I'll be streaming for that as well. Jeez Louise. We were talking about dinosaur diarrhea in the last stream. What is going on here with this channel? But yeah, we got UFC London tomorrow, which crap, I actually got to make my picks for every fight on the card on Tapology. That fight was amazing, Fight Life. That fight was amazing. UFC. Okay, UFC London. Let's go. My picks. I went Aspinall second round TKO. I went Curtis by decision. I went Pimlet by decision. Let's go. I got to pick out some other predictions. Ugh. Edit. Okay, let's go. Patty Pimlet, already did that one. Nikita Krylov versus Gustafsson. A lot of people are picking Krylov by submission, by TKO. Look, I think Gus finishes Krylov. Krylov is not that good, okay? He's not that good. Gustafsson finishes him. I'm going to say KO, TKO, second round. Okay, so we got that. Molly McCann versus Hannah Goldie. I think this is a fight that is set up for Molly McCann. I'm going McCann by decision. Paul Craig versus Volkan Ozdemir. I feel like a lot of people think Paul Craig is... Oh, the Tapology people are picking Paul Craig by decision. Insanity. Look, I'm going to continue to pick Volkan Ozdemir and continue to be possibly wrong about it. I picked him against Magomed Ankalaev. I picked him against Yuri Prochazka, I believe. But I'm going Volkan Ozdemir. Paul Craig gets hit too much. Volkan Ozdemir is not going to make the same mistake as others do. I'm going to go Volkan Ozdemir by first round KO, actually. Ludovic Klein versus Mason Jones. Who wins this fight? I thought Ludovic Klein was going to lose against Devontae Smith in his last fight, and he was able to win. Who am I going with? Mason Jones is a win over David Onama in his last fight. Lost to Mike Davis. Only 2 fights in the UFC. Accidental eye poke against Alan Patrick. Can Ludovic Klein pull it off again? Yes. Probably not. UFC knows what they're doing. They want Mason Jones to win because he is from the UK. But does he get the finish? I don't think so. He's not like a big finisher. I'm going to go Mason Jones by decision on that one. Mark Diaz versus Damir Hadzovic. Diaz is actually a pretty good striker. I feel like Damir could possibly win this fight. Got submitted by Anato Moicano. Lost a decision to Christos Gigas, who's actually decent. Got KO'd by Polo Reyes. I don't even remember Polo Reyes. But the name sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, I'm going Diaz. I'm going to go Diaz by finish, maybe. Let's see. Be beat Borishev in his last fight. Lost to Alves. Lost to Fiziev. No shame in that. Lost to Landon Venata. Beat Landon Venata. One. Yeah, I'm going to go decision machine. I'm going to say he's going to finish him in the second round. I'm going through and picking all my picks real quick, guys. So I got to do it. Charles Rosa versus Nathaniel Wood. Nathaniel Wood moving up, right, to featherweight? Moving up to featherweight, I believe. Yeah, he is. Versus Charles Rosa. I'm going Nathaniel Wood on this one. But does he get the finish? Lost to Casey Kenny his last fight. Beat John Castana. Lost to John Dodson. Got KO'd. Beat Jose Alberto Quinones. Beat Andre Ewell. Charles Rosa coming in again, lost to T.J. Brown, lost to Damon Jackson, beat Justin James, lost to Derek. Yeah, I'm definitely not picking Charles Rosa. I'm gonna go Wood by decision. Makwan Amirkhani versus Jonathan Pierce. I could see Amirkhani winning by submission. Let's see. Christian Rodriguez, Omar Morales, Kai Kamako, beat Mike Grundy. Yeah, I can't pick Amirkhani after what he did to Grundy, honestly. Yeah, I'm going. I'm probably going Jonathan Pierce. Amirkhani could win, but I don't ever trust him. His cardio is always suspicious. Jonathan Pierce is pretty durable. He got finished by Joe Lozon 3 years ago. I'm going Pierce by... I'm going to say Pierce by KO, TKO. I'm going to say third round as Amirkhani gets tired. Mohamed Mokaev versus Charles Johnson. I'm going to go Mokaev by submission. What round does he get it in? Let's see. He submitted. Jeez, he's submitting everyone, basically. I'm going to go first round sub, like his last fight. Jai Herbert, Kyle Nelson. Jai Herbert's actually not bad. Kyle Nelson, I don't even know if he's UFC caliber. I mean, lost to Diego Fajeda, that's not bad. Lost to Matt Sales, that's not good. Lost to Billy Q in his last fight, that's not bad. He's been out for 2 years. No way I'm picking him. I'm going Jai Herbert by TKO. I'm going to say second round. Mandy Bohm versus Victoria Leonardo. I literally don't even know who to pick in this. Both on losing streaks. Lost to Manon Fiorot. Lost to Melissa Gatto. Lost to Ariana Lipsky. Beat people who I don't even know. I am going to go... Oh, I'm going to go... I mean, women's MMA can go either way. I'm going to go Bohm by decision. No way somebody gets a finish. Nicholas Dalby versus Claudio Silva. Dalby is the favorite. He's coming off a loss of Tim Means. Beat Daniel Rodriguez. That's a solid win to have, but that's 2 years ago. Why is this a no contest? Beat Alex Oliveira. That's a decent win. Court McGee. Lost to Court McGee. Lost to... I'm going Dalby here. I'm going to go Dalby by decision as well. And that's it. There we go. I picked all my fights now. Your picks are entered. So there we go. Now I can come back to the stream and see what everyone's going on. I've missed a lot in the stream now. So now we're here. I'm back. Let me just make sure all my picks got locked in real quick. Because if I forget, I'm going to be really annoyed. UFC Fight Night London. Let's see. Yeah, I have all my picks locked in. 14 to 14. There's 14 fights tomorrow, huh? So I officially went Dalby, Bohm, Herbert, Mokaev, Pierce, Wood, Diaz, Jones, Ozdemir, McCann, Gustafson, Pimlet, Curtis, and Aspinall. If you're wondering on my full card picks. Okay, let's go read through some of the chat. Thank you, Craig, for being first in the stream. You get a gold sticker. There you go. What's up, Mad Tony Guns, aka Dinosaur Diarrhea? What's up, Fight Life? The main event of Bellator 283 was a barn burner. Thoughts on Johnny Walker fight being added to 279? Who's he fighting again? Ian Cutelaba? I think it's a fun fight, but Johnny Walker may get slept again. But I don't think either guy's particularly good. I like Paul Craig tomorrow. I do not. Paul Craig is going to probably get brutalized by Volkan Ozdemir. But I've been picking Volkan Ozdemir in fights, and he's constantly been losing. So I have to be right eventually. What's up, Leo? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Pine? Do you think the UFC will make a featherweight interim belt because Volk is going to be out a while and wants to win her? It's possible, but they could also need some fight to fill a card, and they could do Volk versus Emmett. I have Paul Craig all day. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Will Figgy fight at the end of the year? Probably not. Shot Callis is back. What's up, Shot Callis? I'm happy to have you back, man. Thank you for coming back. What's up, Craig? Paul Craig, Chris Curtis, and Aspinall all to win tomorrow. What do you think? I think Paul Craig loses, Chris Curtis wins, and Aspinall wins. Does anyone know what time the fights start tomorrow? Eastern time. Yes, I do. They start 12 p.m. Eastern time. Volkan is a declining fighter. I know, but he's still got good hands. He's still got good power. He's lost to some tough guys. I mean, you're losing to Yuri Prohaska and Magomed Ankalaev. The level of competition. Craig versus Villain, who wins? I'm assuming Villain is Volkov. I'm going Volkov. What's up, homework? It's been a bit. It's been a minute. Will Nate most likely leave in the UFC? Who is most likely opponent that they will give Conor? Probably Tony Ferguson. Yeah, what time are the fights? 12 p.m. Eastern is the first prelim, from my understanding. Paul Craig, the dark horse feud? No. Craig versus Volkan. I got Volkan. Chris Curtis, Amir Khani, Gus, Paul Craig fight. Doesn't go the distance. Aspinall parlay. What did you think? I like all those, but I think Chris Curtis versus Jack Hermanson probably goes to decision. I believe it's 20 to win 500. 20 to win 500. I think I like the chances. Jason Jackson beats all these guys. I agree. I haven't seen the wins versus good opponents by Volkan. Until he does, I can't pick him over a guy who has an arguably best BJJ in UFC. Very true. Nathaniel Wood by decision. I don't know why people are going finish. Charles is tough. I love how people think McCann is any good. She's lousy. She just landed a great output her last fight. Yeah, she's not that good. But they're handpicking her opponent probably to win. Hannah Goldie's probably going to lose. Nathaniel Wood is supposedly very good. I think he and Jai Herbert are two solid UK guys to pick. Yeah, of course the UFC is going to try to showcase this guy. He got suspended. I didn't hear that anywhere. What was the reason UFC released Cyborg? Apparently they released a video that was edited and Dana didn't like it. Why is everyone overlooking 278 and focused on 280? Because 278 is amazing. Usman Edwards isn't that boring, is it? I love Usman Edwards. So, I'm with you. Murakami's first round sub or bust. Yeah, dude has terrible cardio. I'll never forget his cardio against Shane Burgos. I think that was at UFC 244 when I was there. I don't see Molly getting ranked. Yeah, she's not even good. Charles Rosa might get cut with a loss. Probably. Wood, Herbert, Mokaev, Molly, Patty are likely UK winners, honestly. Who wins, Herbert Burns or Chase Hooper? Probably Chase Hooper, honestly. Maybe a hot take, but I don't even want to see Herbert Burns fight in the UFC again, honestly. That's fine. I mean, his parents, Gilbert, one of my favorite fighters, agreed. Yeah, I mean, any parents that name their children Gilbert and Herbert, I mean, seriously, someone at Child Protective Services should took him away from him. Lauren Sanko said that Islam Makhachev is the toughest opponent Charles. They always say that every time there's a new fight coming up. I rewatched Diaz Conor 2 last night. That is a really tough fight to score. I thought Diaz won 3 and 4. It was razor close. 3 rounds, but 4 was razor close. The commentary was horrific that fight. I don't remember exactly what rounds I scored, but I thought Diaz won. And I remember the commentary being terrible. Who do you have at 170, Diaz or Holloway? At 170? I don't know, man. Who knows what Holloway would look at 170? Do you think Chris Dawkins can reclimb the rankings? No. Nope, he's headed back to the police department. I feel the commentary is worse when Connor's... It's always bad when Connor's fighting. If Charles fought on the UFC Paris, who could you see him fighting? Who? Conor was throwing leg kicks and Rogan was acting like Justin Gaethje was in there. Does anyone offer a stream without commentary? I wish they did. Joey, did you hear Molly McCann apparently ducked Miranda Maverick for the same exact London card? Clearly one of these. Yeah, of course. I hope it backfires too. Like the video's guts? Yeah. Like the video's guts, or I will throw on my Venom gear and I will find you. You know, I have a very particular set of skills. Guys, we have 40 people in here. We got 12 likes on the stream. Like, what's going on here? You guys trying to do me dirty here? You guys don't want to help me out? Like the stream. I've been streaming nonstop. Next week, I'm taking a break. Okay, read that already. I don't even know what that means. Can you go through the men's division top 5 rankings and say who would likely want to see fight for the title based on style and how entertaining? The men's division's top 5. Tyler, you always asking the tough questions, but you sent me a super chat yesterday, so I'm going to do it for you. Style-wise, who would I like to see fight for the belt? I want to see Davison versus Moreno 4. Aljamain versus Petr Yan. I'd like to see it again. Volkanovski versus Jair. Charles Oliveira. Usman Khamzat. Israel versus Alex Pereira. Yuri versus Magomed Ankalaev. Francis versus John Jones. There you go. That's who I would like to fight for the title, just purely on entertainment value and stylistic matchup. It is a good event tomorrow. Yeah, let's call me Dinosaur Diary. Yeah, change your YouTube name. There you go. Blaze One Sports, let's go. Hey, Joey, big fan. What's a day in the life look by you? Look, here's what I do. Here's a day in the life. I wake up. I put on my Venom gear. I collect all the rest of my dirty Venom gear. I take it to the dry cleaner. Okay? I drop it off. Then I go to a store that only sells Venom gear and t-shirts with skulls and crossbones on. I buy more Venom gear and skulls and crossbones gear. And then I pick up my dry clean and I go back home. And then I throw on my Venom PJs and I go to sleep. And then I also watch fights. If there's any fights on, I will watch them. Is the threat of the takedown worse than the takedown? I think a lot of the time it is, Alberto. Who does the winner of Tom Blaydes get? Cyril tie winner? I think so. What's up, Niles? Early fights tomorrow. What's next for Patty versus Levitt fight? Who's the next for the winner? I don't know. Patty's got to maybe take a slight step up after that, but I don't know who would be right. We'll talk about it afterwards if he does win. How do you see Dustin Tony going? I think Dustin would beat Tony. What does Dustin need for another title shot? He's not getting a title shot unless the title changes hand. Burgos or Ige? I take Ige. McCann is a can. I think she is. If Volkov wins, is he in line for a title? No, not at all. That's right, Joey. I forgot. That's why they got rid of Cyborg. Yes. Apparently her contract was up anyway, and they decided not to re-sign her. Basically, they just let her free. Who would you like to see Edson Barboza fight? And if he loses his next fight, would he be released or no? Charles Jourdain, maybe? I don't want to see him released, though. Do you think Aspinall is one of the most versatile UFC heavyweights of all time? It remains to be seen, but possibly. Does the loser of Walker Ion get released? Yes. I hope Curtis shows up and gives a great fight. I want to see how Aspinall holds up late. I don't think you'll get a chance to see how he holds up late. Red or blue Doritos. I don't eat Doritos. Starburst or Skittles. I don't eat Starburst or Skittles. Kit Kats or M&Ms. Probably Kit Kats. It's crazy how there's always a terrible fighter in every family. Herbert Burns and Muhammad Usman. Sucks to say, but looking at the fights for tomorrow, it might be a bunch of decisions. London cards are usually legendary. It might be legendary. Matt Layer is back. What's going on, Matt? Thank you for coming back. Power Eater, Gatorade, definitely Gatorade. I wouldn't mess with a dude named Gilbert. They're going to cry or beat your ass. No in between. Truck. Can you go through the top 10 lightweight and say who would beat Conor? Everyone. I'll tell you who Conor would beat, maybe. The top 10 at lightweight. Conor would have a chance against Chandler and Dariush. Outside of that, I think he loses to every single other fighter on there in the top 10. So there you go, Matt. I like that fear of the Venom gear. Thank you, Adam. I like how you got Brendan Schaub as your picture, which actually infuriates me every time I look at it. But thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Netflix or chill? It's a question. I guess I'll watch Netflix then. If anybody else wants to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description, and you get to join the members Discord. If you're in the members Discord, let them know in the chat. I need your testimonial right now. The link is down in the description. Actually, I'll post it in the chat real quick as well for you. But you get loyalty badges next to your name, which basically guarantees your question gets answered. You get custom emojis, Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Khamzat Chimaev. You get to use those emojis in the chat as well as the comments on videos. And you also get the members Discord and the loyalty badges. So I just mentioned them. And you get extra live stream replays. The link is in the description, but I will also post it in the chat. And it's $3. It's $3 and it's a great way to support the channel. Adam became a member earlier and I appreciate you, Adam. If Charles Jourdain fought on UFC Paris, who would you like to beat against? Edson Barboza. Cyborg fought out her contract. She didn't want to re-sign for multiple fights. She just wanted... Yeah, but I think she would have re-signed. But the UFC just said, go. McDonald's or Wendy's? Neither, really. Chick-fil-A. But if I had to pick one, I guess Wendy's. But they're mad expensive. And I don't mean they're actually expensive. But for the quality of food you get, I feel like the prices are overpriced. Earth Rocker. I mean, Wendy's is more expensive than Chick-fil-A, I'm pretty sure. I don't go there often, but I'm pretty sure they're more. I went there one time and it was like $25. I was like, what the hell is going on here? It's not even good food. But it's all right. Earth Rocker, with you no way you give Burgos that fight. Yeah, I think I don't remember what we're on the score for what. Aspinall or Blaydes? I'm going Aspinall. I feel like the UFC wants Aspinall to win. They definitely do. Islam Makhachev is the man. I'm picking him to win by late submission or decision against Charles Oliveira. Okay, that's fair enough. What about some Affliction gear? I used to wear nothing but Affliction gear, but now I switched to the Venom. Now I switched to Venom. How do you like me now? I'm done. You had to be there for the last stream to know what's going on here. That's absolutely hilarious, bro. I'm literally dying right now of pure joy from that name. Let me check something real quick. Okay. That's absolutely hilarious. Man went all in. Skull and Crossbones t-shirts are great backup, but I would recommend throwing some Wolf on the Mountain shirts in there. Yeah, what happens is my Venom gear isn't ready at the dry cleaners. I need to have the Skull and Crossbones to wear just in case, in case somebody wants to start shit. I am undefeated in my Venom gear, okay? Undefeated. But it's easy to be undefeated. Somebody sees you in Venom gear, they don't start nothing. They know what's up. How would you see Burns versus Jorge playing out? Would it stay on the feet? No, Burns would take him down and beat him up on the ground. That Venom gear says it's made 100% polyester. I hope that's not a dig at it. Favorite holiday, favorite season? Favorite holiday? Probably Christmas, honestly. Favorite season? Definitely spring. Diaz would destroy Max at 170. Diaz is a very legit fighter. Would beat these elite wrestlers. Would he beat these elite wrestlers? Most likely not, but he's a great fighter. If him and Max are the same size, Max beats him. But at 170, he probably beats Max. Do you like Halloween? What did you dress up mostly as a kid? Halloween's okay. I don't even remember. Honestly, a hot dog maybe. I still have my hot dog costume. I wore it for a couple years in a row. Joey, I always hand out candy though. Joey, I missed your Bellator stream. How was your nap? It was a barn burner, dude. You missed out. You missed out on an absolute barn burner, and now somehow I ended up on the bottom. Is Douglas Lima's career coming to a close? Seems like it. If Terrence McKinney wins his next fight, who should he fight next? I don't know. Someone up. Probably not in the rankings yet. Maybe Guram Kutaladze. What was the worst pay-per-view this year? Whatever, 272, I think it was Colby Jorge, was garbage. Muhammad Usman is a state champion wrestler. Okay. Connor would chin Beneil and Chandler. Yeah, that's the only two I give him a chance against. We need a Connor Chandler. I would like that one. The one with Rosa versus Esparza. What fight card was that now? What fight card was that? Rose versus Carla. For some reason, that escapes me. Carla. 274. That wasn't a bad card. We got the main event was pretty good. If he's coming back. Motivated Connor, still the best in the world. Blaze, thank you for stopping by. Who do you think has more power and better boxing if grappling evens out with Brady Bilal? I think Brady has more power, maybe Bilal a little bit better striker, but they're both pretty bad strikers. Do you bet on UFC events? If so, do you track your bets? I actually have never been a big bettor. The only time I've ever bet, like legitimately, and I know I have a picture of the ticket somewhere, but I bet on Bisping to beat Rockhold for the title. But unfortunately, I got convinced to parlay it with Faber beating Dominic Cruz, so I did not make a payout on it. But I do not bet. I do not track my bets because I don't bet. Why didn't UFC re-sign Yoel? He's getting old, and he had already fought Adesanya, and basically they had no use for him anymore. Seeing all the delusional people saying if Diaz can survive, no, yeah, it's delusional. Sometimes I remember Brendan Schaub knocked out Mirko Cro Cop, and it ruins my day. Yeah. Would you ever consider posting vlog content of you doing challenges? No, probably not. I don't even have enough time to run this channel, let alone run another channel just yet. Let alone if it was, what is this? Let alone if I did start another channel, it probably wouldn't be a vlog. I would feel weird out in public. I feel weird recording myself in my own comfort of my own home. In an empty house. Well, not an empty house, but you know what I'm saying. Nobody from the public is here. Let alone I can't imagine filming myself out and about, especially with like a selfie stick. That looks corny as hell. The Abu Dhabi card would be perfect. Mavsar versus Topuria gets announced. That'd be incredible. TRT Vitor versus Gyno. Sanya. Adesanya would probably just counter-strike him. What's the chances Nate throws in the towel as soon as the fight starts? I doubt that would happen, but it's possible. If Levitt gets through the initial blitz from Patty, things will get very interesting. I don't think so. Unless he gets tired from his blitz. Could Jorge vs. Conor be the highest UFC pay-per-view of all time? I think it'd be top 3. Who do you think wins tough? I haven't watched. Burns versus Bilal, who wins? I'm trying to keep up with these questions, but for some reason, I'm just not able to keep up with them. I go Burns, probably by outstriking him and defending the takedowns. If you guys have not liked the stream yet, do me a favor and like the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we're on a quest for 5,000 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel immediately. What do you make of the FC's nominating Kayla Harrison for Fighter of the Year? Laughable. Somehow ended up on bottom like Douglas Lima. Okay. Odds Diaz stuns Khamzat. I say it's below 1%. I agree. Khamzat would essentially have to go for the kill like crazy, get gassed out to even have a chance at losing. I would love to see Jorge versus Conor. Me too. Conor's not going to 55. Chandler should fight Dustin. Chandler said he would come up. But yes, I agree. Chandler should fight Dustin. UFC 279 will be worse than 272. No way you can say Diaz Chimaev is a main. Yeah, unless they stack it, you're right. I agree with you. Alex P versus Adesanya, that will be awesome. I can't wait for that fight. I feel like they will make 279 lackluster just to stick it to Diaz. Yeah, especially stick it to Diaz. Especially if he gets pay-per-view points, which he probably does. So that card probably will barely get anything added to it. I usually like to throw a little cheddar on the cards. That's awesome. Let's say Nate wins versus Khamzat. What would he say in his Octagon interview with Joe? I'm not surprised. I'm going to sleep. Okay, we'll call you Dinosaur Diarrhea. Nice being here. I can't believe you changed your name to that, bro. How old... Oh, man, that's hilarious. Eventually, we're going to have to change that back. That's going to look a little weird for sure, but that's hilarious for now. Patty versus Jordan. I'm going Patty. I have a full breakdown and prediction. Wait, Mavsar versus Topuria is being made? No, that's not confirmed. Great line by Patty. I'm going to put him back into obscurity. Is that a great line? Did Brendan Shaw beat Big Country? No, I think he got slept. I literally said yeah. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that it was made. People need to stop thinking Masvidal was a draw. He is lightning the bottle. That's it. His stock went down. Okay. Will Paul Craig win? No, I am going Volkan Ozdemir, but I pick Volkan Ozdemir and I'm always wrong. Yair Emmett, who wins? You never fought or rolled a day in your life. An overweight armchair quarterback. Robert Reese. Does anybody in here want to wield the banhammer for Robert Reese? Dude wants to come in and throw out insults and take away from the chat. I have no problem reading it. I actually think it's hilarious. But who wants to wield the who wants to throw down the banhammer? If they want to, now's your chance. If you need to take your banhammer virginity right now, you have the opportunity. Robert Reese, it looks like you are going to have to make a new. All right, VT, I'm giving you the opportunity right now. VT, here you go. Look, this requires great responsibility. Go ahead, get Robert Reese, get him. Go make a new channel, Robert Reese. Take your insults elsewhere. VT, you have the ban hammer now. You should have the ban hammer now. So, go ahead and ban him. You go hide user on this channel in case you've never been a mod before. Wield it. It's always fun. That's why I like when people do that. Yeah, you know what I'm going to start doing? When people start saying weird stuff, I'm going to take a poll. Should we ban him, yes or no? There we go. VT popped his ban hammer cherry right there. He wielded the bench. He wielded the wrench with honor. Okay. Let's continue. Anyone this here that never drinks, never liked the taste? I've never drank in my entire life. Let's see. Where am I at? I'm always hungry on these late night streams. I'm actually a little bit hungry myself. The champion has a name, and his name is Charles Oliveira. I agree. Five Guys has the best cheeseburgers and hot dogs. The fries aren't that good. I think the fries are delicious. I think the cheeseburgers are delicious. I've never had the hot dogs. Alex Izzy will be boring. Will Jones and or Conor come back to a title fight? Will Jones and or Conor come back to a title fight? Yes, I'll say Jones will for sure. Conor, no. They'll come back to an easy fight. Yeah. And everyone please put in the chat, goodbye, Robert. That's hilarious. Doesn't really matter what you think about Masvidal's skills. He is a draw. I agree. He's not a Conor McGregor level, but he's a draw. Diaz about to be plus 800 underdog. Yeah, probably. Robert. Okay, there you go. Reese going to catch you on my Venom gear. Let me ban this guy. You got the honor, dude. Listen, I don't want you going crazy. I don't want you going crazy with this power. But I'll let you have it for a while, and we'll see how you do. Okay? Robert don't know nothing about Venom gear. He don't know that. Ban him. What's your top 3 favorite Gatorade flavors? I don't know what the flavors are, but I like the orange one, the yellow one, I think it's lemon lime, and the red one last. Craziest KO ever, Barboza. Barboza versus Terry Edom. He got him, man. He got crushed like the little weasel he is. I really got to stop even reading those people because that's what they want, but I just always find it funny. Look, I've told some of you guys this before in the streams. First and foremost, me and my friends make fun of each other constantly. That's literally all we do when we're together is make fun of each other with absolutely no line to be crossed. It doesn't matter what it is. You guys would be shocked how far we can go. And also in real life, I welcome confrontation. I enjoy confrontation. I enjoy talking shit back and forth to people. A lot of people that talk shit, they're just talking shit, and most of the time you bring that same energy back to them and they're just, oh, sorry, I didn't mean anything by it, but on YouTube, there's no point in really giving those people any attention because that's what they want. So I have to kind of learn to stop doing it, but I just enjoy it so much, but I got to stop because that's what they want. I don't want to give them what they want. And now my nose is itching again. How is Colby still number 1 contender? No idea. Burns versus Colby 3-rounder. Who wins? I'll go Burns. Bro, you have to get the hot dog. It's literally folded amazing. Okay? Exactly no idea why Colby's number 1. I guess because he had such a close fight with Usman in his last fight. Either Izzy versus Pereira or Jones versus Stipe headlines Madison Square Garden. Or Jones versus Ngannou, and Ngannou comes back sooner and they sign a new contract. Goat says, bye. Conor will come back to a title fight about Charles. Oh, send it again, man. Send it again. I'm already lost in the chat, and I'm trying to keep up here. Can't be that important about a haircut. I think you asked that yesterday, didn't you? Goodbye, Robert. You're lucky Joey wasn't in his Venom gear. He's lucky, yeah. He's lucky I wasn't in my skull and crossbones either. Masvidal versus Colby did less than 400K. Neither are draws. Okay, sure. I would like Jones to face Aspinall if he wins. That's not going to happen. The UFC is going to want both of them. Both of them to fight for a title eventually. Didn't this used to be like a background on a phone, these balloons here? 280 will be ridiculous if all the fights happen. I can already feel the adrenaline. I just hope it's not a bummer like 276. Awesome. I agree with you. What are we talking about here? I'm going to show you something after this. Send it to me in Discord. I'll check it out now. How long is it? If it's too long, then I'll check it out afterwards. But if you send it to me now, I'll take a look if it's not too long. Just send it to me on Discord. I just can't believe how amazing Jason Jackson versus what's his name was. Just let me know if you send it. Do you have a favorite UFC event? Probably not. Not off the top of my head, no. I don't think Bryce Mitchell can beat anybody in the top 5. I'd like to see him try, though. What's Aspinall's ceiling? What's Aspinall's ceiling? I think he could be a potential future champion. Yep, Joey, when I worked in construction, those were the best shit talkers I ever met. Look, I'm telling you, me and my buddies are just, that's literally all we do. When I say it's literally all we do, we meet up from the second we see each other, we're talking shit about each other. Literally every single one of my friends. That's literally what we do. So, I actually love talking shit. We live out here. How's your Friday, bro? My Friday is good, Derek. How is your Friday? I'm just enjoying doing a nice little stream. Joey, will Sean go out in the cage in a stretcher with no serious injuries against Petr Yan? Early prediction. No, I think what's going to happen is Sean is going to get his legs brutally chopped, and then they're not going to have a stretcher, so Tim Welsh is going to carry him out like Herbert Burns got carried out by Gilbert Burns. I go Petr Yan, second round TKO. Was Yuri Teixeira the best light heavyweight fight of all time? Probably, yes. Oh, God. I just seen this. Hold on. I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I guess it kind of looks close. I think I have more of an Uberine body type, though. For sure. But that's hilarious. Colby's always basically going to be Usman's spit shiner. Yep. Is Gilbert the best MMA brother because he carried Herbert to the back? Yes. Who should Chaos Williams fight next? I answered this the other day, and now I cannot remember who I said. Does anybody remember who I said? I can't remember. Let me think about it. Charles Oliveira is probably the most entertaining champion ever. His fights feel like a finish anytime. I'm with you on that one. Yes, it's a Galaxy S4 wallpaper. What made you choose that as your picture? Gillespie fumbled so hard. Yeah, he's never even going to get to the top of the division. Patty's going to get nothing but cans. We'll see. Such an amazing fight. Jason Jackson versus what's his name? Douglas Lima. I don't think 276 was bad, but Izzy Jarrett dragged it down a lot. Yeah, I think, and then you had the unsatisfying Sean O'Malley fight. Did you play sports in high school? No. I cashed out on a bet with Jason Jackson by decision and Usman in a parlay, but didn't watch. How was both of their performances? Usman looked incredible, but it didn't last super long. No strikes were really landed. They clinched up. He kicked I guess he tripped him is the way to say it. He tripped him down, and then Usman's opponent tried to pop right back up, and he locked on the guillotine immediately. Jason Jackson, terrible performance, actually. Just laid in guard every single round. It was a terrible fight. Yes, I have. What's up with the weird question styles? But okay. I hope someone dethroned Ngannou. He's inactive like Stipe. Yeah, but because of the UFC, it's UFC's fault that he's inactive. Yeah, I like the Venom gear. I'm always wearing that Venom gear. Lamau, that was good. I got a highlight KO too. That's awesome. I feel like UFC stacks the Abu Dhabi card. UFC 267 last year was great. Yes. Abu Dhabi pays them millions of dollars to come there. So, Islam versus Oliveira is going to be big. It's Saturday. It's Saturday here. Solemn to everyone. Joey's a hard being a YouTuber and work construction while only being 17. Do you really think I'm 17 or is that a joke? Jones versus Alex was the best fight. Chill out. Yuri had a finish. Jones versus... I think... I haven't watched Jones and Alex in a while, but I think Yuri Glover was better. Can Edwards seriously push Usman? I think Chaos Williams, Ian Gary makes sense. Book it. Usman. Okay, make sure to put the vent. Okay, read that. Moreno Kai. I got Moreno. The countdown's coming out tomorrow. Supposedly a clip from the channel is going to be in there. How many times has Dana said guarantee Izzy's next fight will be exciting? I don't know. He said it before the Costa fight. Didn't even realize you were still live. Yeah, I know. I'm just the people. I try to give the people what they want. I was being harassed. I was being harassed for another live stream afterwards, so I decided to jump on. This upcoming week, I'm taking a break for sure. Just like getting to know you. Appreciate you. Charles Oliveira, days are 2 minutes and 80 seconds over new champion. Okay. Islam versus Olives is probably the most intriguing matchup we've had in a long time. BJJ versus Sambo grappling. Both very good wrestlers. Olives has the upper hand on the feet. Can't wait, Joe. I know. It's one of my most anticipated fights of the year. It's my favorite fight of this year that's announced right now. Any fighters not in the UFC that you feel like should be? There's probably some, but my brain's a little scrambled right now, so I can't think of anyone. Do you prefer Venom, Reebok, or personalized UFC shorts? I prefer Venom, personalized UFC shorts. No, it's not fun. Bro, is it true they're looking to book Adrian Yanez versus Frankie Edgar? I don't know. I've heard rumors of that, but I don't know. Gabe Stevenson is not an MMA fighter, but seeing him in the UFC would be Gable Stevenson. Yeah, I guess so. I'm surprised they don't pay you to use your clip. They go online at different shows and just take a tiny little clip. People are going to let them have it for exposure, and that's exactly what I did. Apparently, it comes out tomorrow morning on ESPN Plus, so I'm going to check it out. Do you think Yuri versus Yan gets announced for December in Europe? Probably not. The clip of the count, yes, I already answered that, will be for the Kai. Okay, I answered a different question, I think. It'll be Kai Kara France fight, yes. If Charles beats Islam, calls out Habib with the mic, what do you think percentage of him coming back is? Like 5% probably. Do you think Bryce Mitchell can be champion? It's possible, but I don't see it as very likely. Definitely a contender, though. Davey Ramos has higher BJJ credentials than Oliveira. And watch, credentials only mean so much. I'm curious to see how it goes. But Oliveira, nasty on his back, nasty with his submission skills, and also has way better striking than Islam. Do you think Chimaev can beat Yan or Glover? He says he can beat them. No. He gets wrecked. So John Jones is fighting who again next? Either Stipe or John Jones. Who's the best stand-up UFC boxer right now? Me, boxer or kickboxer? I'll say Rafael Fiziev, best stand-up fighter. Usman says he wants to. He's a joke. He's a joke. We all like now. He's begging for those fights when he's got Khamzat Chimaev, the biggest fight that he can get next. Who's next for Giga? Sadiq Youssef. It's already booked. If Sean becomes champion, it only feels right you dye your hair rainbow style like his. Yeah, I will. I'm kidding. What about the card for UFC? Khamzat, Islam, Usman, Nurmagomedov, Ankalaev, all in one. It's a great card. It's a big card. I'm excited. If you had to do a percentage like prediction on Olives versus Islam, what's that ratio? Honestly, it's close. I think whoever wins decisively. But I think it's probably 55-45 in favor of Oliveira. I'm a big Bryce Mitchell fan, but he's not very active. Yeah. Yuri will sleep Usman under 30 seconds. Yeah, probably. Usman would get wrecked at 205. So it sounds like someone doesn't want to fight. It sounds like somebody doesn't want to fight Khamzat, making his way up the ranks. People need to realize that Team Habib has world BJJ champs hired for the camp. Oliveira really needs a Dagestani guy to replicate Islam. Yeah, or he could just KO him on the feet, which is very possible. Imagine Islam submits him, though. That'd be insanity. That would be absolute pandemonium. I mean, I would be shook. Hold on one second, guys. Oh. Where was I at? Where was I at? Where was I at? People need to realize that, okay, I already read that. I laughed so hard when Jason Jackson said he'll fight MVP next because MVP has no... Yeah, well, like, what is he saying he wants that fight? Prime Kane versus Prime DC. Prime Kane all day. Better striker, better cardio, but that'd be an interesting fight. I think Diaz versus Chimaev will be similar to Diaz versus Roy. I think it'll be a worse beating. But yeah, Roy was just ragdolling him around. That's what I said. Only way Oliveira wins is by KO. Islam has been KO'd before. Yes. Neither. KFC and Taco Bell are both terrible. If I had to choose one, probably Taco Bell. If Islam wins, do you think he could have a long reign? Yes. But there's a bunch of killers making their way up too. Who's next for Andrei Arlovski? I hate to say this, Niles. I literally don't even care to think about it. Andrei Arlovski's not even good. Barely belongs in the UFC. I think he's on a winning streak right now too. Islam via rear naked choke, 3rd round. What about tonight in UK? Muhammad Mokaev by KO. I'm picking him by sub. Usman versus Edwards pay-per-view estimates purchases more than 100K. Yes. It used to be a bad pay-per-view got 200K. I don't know what's going on now. There's been a lot of rumors flying around, but if Oliveira wins, he should call out Habib. Yes. Meatball sub versus pasta with meatballs. I'm not a big fan of meatballs in general, so neither. Prime Nick versus Prime Nate. I'll take Prime Nick, but I haven't seen that much of him, honestly. How about Prime Kane versus Prime Jones? I'll take Prime Jones all day against anyone, basically. Arlovski's a legend, but only because of heavyweight. Yeah, because it's heavyweight. What are your thoughts on Tebow versus Habib when you watched it live? I literally don't remember what my thoughts were live, so I don't know. Joey, would you be surprised if that the UFC doesn't do that? That'd kill the sport. Dude, what is going on here? Who's next for Barboza then? There was talks of Topuria. Who did I just book him against? I just booked him against someone, but now I can't remember who it was. I can't remember. My brain's a little scrambled. I'm getting a little bit tired. Dude, these questions are just too much for me, all right? Let's do MMA questions now. Come on. I'm gonna stick around for an hour. We got 13 minutes to an hour. And I'm going to continue answering questions. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you have not liked the stream yet, like the stream. After tomorrow, I'm streaming tomorrow for UFC London. After tomorrow, I think I'm taking a break. I'm only going to do my weekly. I'll probably do a stream next Friday. I'll probably only stream on Wednesday this week. So get your questions in ASAP. VT, I need your honest answer. How does it feel to hold that wrench? Because I don't know if you can handle that power yet. How does it feel? Let me know. Yuri versus Khamzat. Yuri destroys him. I think by the end of 2023, we'll get Khamzat versus Izzy for a shot at 2 belts. That'd be awesome. If John Jones never messed up so many times, drug testing, personal life, he would be a Conor level draw. Yes. Mokaev, no one's talking about him. I think a lot of people are talking about him. Yeah, I'm getting ready to head out. Okay. I realize what you said now. UFC should make Topuria versus Patty next London main event. I would love it, but they're not going to do it. TJ versus Aljo in Abu Dhabi makes no sense. Should have had Yuri versus Yan. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, Joey, Makhachev submitting Charles isn't as crazy as it sounds. I don't think it sounds that crazy. I think Islam definitely could submit Charles. I more or less see Makhachev winning by a ground and pound TKO while Oliveira is like looking for a submission that he doesn't really have. Patty versus Khamzat. Stop. Yuri said Khamzat broke his rib with body shots. Okay. I feel like I'm watching Sean O'Malley stand over Petr Yan's unconscious body. Stop. If Jones wins heavyweight belt, is he your GOAT? Yes, unfortunately. Do you have PS4 or Xbox? I got a PS5 and an Xbox. After a few more thousand subs, you'll get a sponsor from Raid Shadow Legends. I don't want that garbage. Yeah, well, I want to get to 5,000 subs, man. I want to get to 5,000 subs. In one day, we got 100 subs. So theoretically, in 9 more days, it should be possible to get to 5,000 subs. But that's not going to happen. So at that point, it would literally be August 1st. So, do you think Alex can beat either of Olives or Islam? Alex Volkanovski? Yes, I think he has a better chance of beating Oliveira than Islam. Patty's hype is insane considering he may never be a ranked fighter. That is true. Damn, thinking of what John could have been. Yeah, it's annoying because a lot of time has been wasted. Topuria versus Barboza should be next. Joey, have you been in a street fight or brawl? Yeah, not in a long time. Damn straight, people think it's crazy if Islam subs Oliveira when it's likely. I don't know it's likely, but it's very possible. If Kevin Lee and Chandler can control Oliveira on the ground, imagine what Makhachev would do. Yeah, I guess so. But what happened to both of them, too? Damn, you're still live. What's up? What's going on? Messona, I guess. What's going on? I think if he beats Anthony Smith, he gets the next shot. If it goes past 3 rounds, Oliveira has no chance. I doubt that. But okay. The Islam Charles fight is going to be insane. Just that first scramble. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be insane. What era exploded more? I'll say Black Ops. 2009, 2011. What's your sub goal by the end of the year? I want to hit 10K subs by the end of the year. That's my goal. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll try my damnedest to get it. That's what I want to hit. Like 10K would be crazy for me. Like I'd be mind blown at 10K. 4,000 is crazy. 5,000 is gonna feel pretty crazy. But after I hit 5,000, like that's been my next big goal for a while now. After I hit 5,000, my next big goal is 10,000. So it's not going to be 6 or 7 or 8. You know, we'll talk about it a little bit. But 10,000 is what I want to get to. We have all August. So we have August, September, October, November, December. We got 5 months. 5 months to hit 6,000 subs. I think it's possible. It's going to be tough, but it's possible. Um, 10K is where it all begins, my friend. I hope so. Dream interview? I don't know. Someone asked me that other day. I don't know. If I could interview anyone, who would it be? I don't know. Dana White, if I can ask him any questions I want. I think your channel will jump like crazy soon. People are starting to realize how good you are, bro. Thank you, Leo, a.k.a. Dabrowski. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I honestly don't know. So I do my best. I think I know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, I'm biased, you know. And also I feel weird sometimes. I don't even watch a lot of my videos after I edit it. So for all I know, I could be terrible. You know, I really truly don't know. I do my best, but for all I know, I could be terrible. So I could be, you know, I joke around. One of my buddies, I have one friend that watches the channel because I only have one friend that watches MMA. And he always tells me, oh, it's a great channel. I'm like, but those people from American Idol, their family tells them they're great singers, and then they go on American Idol and they're literally garbage. Not that I watch American Idol, but I used to back in the day when it used to be funny. What if that's the case? What if you guys are telling me I'm good, but I'm really garbage? I don't know, but I hope so. I hope I'm good. I'm going to continue to improve. I'm going to continue to do my best. I'm going to continue to be consistent, and I hope so. Would you rather see Yuri Glover rematch or Yuri Yan? I'd like Yuri Glover rematch. Nobody can scramble with Oliveira. Scrambling with Oliveira means getting trapped into your submissions. We'll see. I don't think there's any way that Islam should be a favorite. He's not Habib, and people are putting Charles in lightweight GOAT combo. Like, pick one. Is he a monster or just good? I think he beats Islam. I think he beats Islam as well, but I think Islam could win. Around what period in MMA were there the Shurj and Dagestani fighters? I don't know. I feel like it was like 2014, 2015, but I don't remember. If there's one person you could interview, dead or alive, who would it be? Craig, I have literally no idea. I have no idea. Dead or alive, who would I interview? It's a tough one. I really don't know. And also, I'm nervous interviewing people, so I'm going to be extra nervous if I get a dream interview. Dana would duck all your questions. You'd be asking some real shit. Yeah, I think it would end badly. It would end really bad. He'd leave. And unfortunately, that would suck. Imagine Dana watches YouTube and getting pressed by your work record. Yeah, he's not giving me honor. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to invite him to my birthday party. Trust me, dog. I've seen all these MMA YouTubers. You're the best, no bias. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. I hope I am. I try to be. I told you guys, I started this channel because whether it be MMA YouTubers or the MMA media, there was nothing that I enjoyed watching. I felt like a lot of people were very biased or just flat out untruthful. There was a lot of people that only focused on like massive things that could get them big headlines and big, a lot of clickbaity stuff. And I just felt like there was no one that talked about the sport as a whole. You know what I mean? There was either the people who talked about like the drama of the sport, aka like, like the tabloid type stuff, like kind of throws Dolly at the bus. Or there was people who were just like betting and / fight picks. There's no one. There may be now. I haven't looked. I haven't seen every MMA YouTuber, but there was no one that blended all that together in a way. If that makes sense, like they understand what goes on behind the scenes in the sport. They understand fight analysis, and I'm not saying I'm some expert or anything. And on top of that, they aren't super biased, or whether it be because they're favorite fighters or, whatever it may be, or there's a lot of bias towards popular fighters because they're popular and people are scared of following fan bases attacking them. If I did nothing but compliment Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor, I'd actually probably have more subscribers because they have large fan bases. So now my mustache is making me itch. But you get my point. I try to blend all that, whether it be fight analysis and predictions, behind the scenes stuff, talking about what's going on with the UFC, what they're trying to do. Post fights, all that good stuff. There's other things that I can't think of because my brain's a little scrambled right now. But you get my point. Okay, somehow I'm behind. Kenosha, thank you for the $2 donation. Joe, you're an inspiration, brother. Keep going. We're less than a year and a half into the channel. I want you guys to remember that. We're less than a year and a half. We're like a year and 4 months at this point. So where can we be in 3 years from now? Or 2 years from now? Where can we be then? A year and a half, not even. And we're over 4,000? Guys, that's my inspiration alone. And at the end of the day, I almost never did this. I wanted to start this channel since 2014. 2014, around that time, 2013, 2014, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I did not. It's tough. It's tough, guys. Sometimes, I'm sure, and my nose is still itching. I'm sure there's stuff you guys wanted to do, and you're like, it's hard. The hardest part of certain things is just starting. And that's exactly what I did. And I continued to pump out videos, not even necessarily for views, just for myself to get experience in doing what I was doing. And the videos have slowly gotten better and better and better and better and better. And you guys are enjoying them now. So appreciate it. And I'm glad you find me inspirational, Kenosha. I appreciate it. What was your favorite childhood gift? Probably when I got my PS3. MMA Joey's an inspirational man. Thank you, Kenosha. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for the donation. Where were you when you watched your first MMA fight? Probably in my childhood room. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know what's the first fight I saw though, because I saw reruns. I know what the first live pay-per-view I watched. Thoughts on Wonderboy versus Morono matchup? Morono? I don't know who we're talking about here. Dabrowski, stretchered out with no serious injury. Are we literally talking about Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Chito Vera? Where Marlon Chito Vera brutalized the nerves of Sean O'Malley and then shucked him to the ground and brutally flash KO'd him with ground and pound elbows. And then he was stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. Hilarious. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. Thank you, Leo, for the $5 donation, a.k.a. Dabrowski. I appreciate your donation. It means a lot, and I appreciate it. Everything goes back into the channel. Joe, if you had an MMA promotion, Joey FC, how much will you pay your fight? It depends how much money you make. You have a good YouTube channel. I don't think people are just saying it. There's a reason you're growing daily, man. Greatness doesn't happen by accident. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I mean, obviously I'm doing something right, but I don't ever focus on, oh yeah, I'm so great. I'm constantly trying to improve, okay? I'm constantly trying to improve. And I'm going to improve by shaving off this mustache because it keeps tickling my nose and making it itch. And it does it every damn stream. What's next for Cruz if Cheeto wins, which I think he will? What's next for Cruz if Cheeto wins? Probably fighting the loser of maybe Song Yadong, Corey Sandhagen. That's to somebody else. I know Izzy Charles tapped to elbows from Paul Felder. I love the channel. I try to watch everyone. I appreciate you. Do you think Charles BJJ is good enough to threaten Islam the same way Burns BJJ threatened Khamzat, which is to not go to ground with Gilbert? No. I think Islam will go to the ground with him. You look like you've lost a ton of weight, not going to lie. I don't think I have. I think it's the beard. I trim up the beard, and I guess I look thinner. But I appreciate it, man. What I'll do is, before I come on stream tomorrow, I'll trim up the beard, and we'll see if I look really, you think I look real thin tomorrow. Appreciate you. Not sure who that is, but appreciate you. Alex Morono? Oh, for some reason I was thinking he was at lightweight. He's at welterweight? When he beat Cowboy, he was at welterweight? I would take Wonder Boy. Charles is only a third-degree black belt in BJJ. Not even, okay. I think that's irrelevant to me. Never gets old, bruh. Yeah. If anybody wants to hear it again, the super chats are open. I will gladly tell you the story of Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera, that fateful night at UFC 252. Just send the super chat and you'll get the story again, an in-depth story of that fateful night. I'm going to make you famous in UK. Get ready, brother. I appreciate you. Certified Hood Classic, okay? I know Izzy, he acts like an unbeaten. I know Izzy, he acts like he's unbeaten on the ground. Charles is delirious. Okay? I can't agree more. The hardest part in anything is starting. As soon as you start, you just have to stay on the tracks. Would y'all in the chat want to hold each other accountable and start working out? Okay, there you go. Best MMA content in the game. I appreciate it, man. I don't know if that's true. I hope you're not lying to me. But I appreciate the words of encouragement, and I'm going to take it as 100% truthful. And you're not trying to butter me up. Later, Hiroshi. Don't need to improve the channel. It's already the best. Aaron Allard. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before. If I have, maybe you change your name. But that's crazy, dude. The best MMA channel right here. The best. Honestly, that blows my mind. If this is your favorite MMA channel, let me know in the chat. I need to be flattered before I go to bed. But don't lie to me. If you don't honestly believe it, don't even say it. Did you know an average MMA fighter holds a 9-to-5 job just like everyone else? Makes sense. When's the last time you've had clean shaven? Before I started the channel, because once I started the channel, it became like I was kind of like weird. I was like, because I usually shave it clean shaven like maybe once every 2 or 3 months. But it like became like every time I was on video, I had my beard. So it's like, how am I going to shave my beard all of a sudden? If I shave my beard and you know what's annoying? I would love to shave my beard completely off, my mustache and everything. I wouldn't be able to do videos. Like I literally cannot shave my beard if I wanted to. I would feel so uncomfortable coming on here, looking completely different and looking dumb as hell probably. So if I ever don't come on, it's because for like 4 days I shave my beard because it grows back in like 4 days. Islam doesn't take reckless takedowns like Kevin Lee. He waits for mistakes. Okay. Belt means nothing in BJJ. Yeah. Khamzat a white belt. The road to becoming a pro MMA fighter is so tough. Yeah, I know it is for sure. Actually, you know, John, what I don't really think it's that tough. What you have to do is you have to go to the UFC store. You have to buy, max out your credit card on Venom gear, and then you're good to go. Once you put that Venom gear on, you're basically a pro MMA fighter at that point. Alex Moreno fought Chaos Williams. Okay, I was mistaken then. O'Malley's going to get taken out on a stretcher versus Yan, claim he's 17-0. Dude is way too confident. Yeah, most likely. Get stretchered out of the cage with a serious injury. Who does Kelvin Holland fight next? I haven't a clue. Maybe Santiago Ponzinibbio? Girls love the beard. Keep it. You look like a lion. Thank you. O'Malley acts like he didn't take that loss from Cheeto. He definitely didn't. Def the best MMA channel. Yeah, O'Malley is delusional. Yeah, it's my favorite. MMA Joey's the Bible of MMA. It's my favorite channel now. I've been following for a while and truly believe you have the best content in the game. I'll watch some of your older videos while I work from home. Dude, they're not that good. They're not that good. I felt incredibly... I still... Believe it or not, some people don't believe me. I still feel kind of weird sitting in front of this camera. You guys don't know how weird it is. You guys have no idea how weird it is until you try to record yourself in a room alone. It's super weird and super weird. I feel definitely better doing it. I still feel weird. So the older videos, I left everything up. I know a lot of people get their channel going. They delete all their old videos. I don't care. I have nothing to be embarrassed of, okay? I don't care what anybody who's a hater thinks. They can say, oh, look at this goofball, this and that, attacks on appearance. I don't care. I'm just doing something that I enjoy. And apparently, we're building a community here of other people who enjoy the same thing. So if somebody wants to talk shit about that, they can talk shit all they want. Because I'll get the last laugh. It's my favorite channel. Joey, is Sean O'Malley the biggest name in the 135-pound division? Maybe. I don't know if that's true, though. No, I don't lie. All the others are clickbait. I hate that. Yeah, there's too many people who are either the TMZ of MMA. They only talk about these like weird clickbaity stories. And then you have the other ones who are solely focused on fight picks, but mainly from a betting perspective. And I don't like that. I don't like either one of those genres. I have a perfect blend of that. Minus I don't talk about the betting, but the fight picks. Like the amount of time Sean claims he was dominating Munoz is crazy. Yeah, that's delusional. It's the only channel I watch because it's not some juiced up MMA gym dork. You're a casual fan. You are a casual fan? Casual fan? I guess you mean just I'm a fan. Don't take that the wrong way. You give great fan perspective. Yeah, I understand I think I know what you mean. I'm not sitting here pretending I'm some fight coach. Oh, this guy's got this and this guy's got that. What do you think why the UFC is not interested to make Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje too? Because they're going to make Dustin versus Chandler and they're going to make Justin versus Fiziev. Hey, Joey, what's next for our man Sarukian? Gregor Gillespie. Islam makes mistakes too. I agree. The YouTube channel of MMA content has a name. The YouTube champion of MMA content has a name, and it's MMA Joey. Yeah, so if you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Joey, what's next for Cody Garbrandt, Ronnie Yaya? I think it will get rescheduled. I believe it will get rescheduled. I'll say it again. Islam has the same level resume as O'Malley. I disagree on that one. O'Malley has an absolute garbage of a resume with nothing but trash cans for the most part. Islam has beaten some decent competition. It's not great, but decent. Islam can be reckless at times. He can't afford to be against Oliveira. I agree. I'm headed to bed. Peace. Y'all catch you for the fights. Good night. I'm going to be going here soon in a minute. It seems like you've been doing it for many years. Yeah, we're only a year. I started this channel in April of 2021. Exactly April 1st of 2021. So I think it's a year and 4 months. So yeah, there you go. MSG, who's headlining? I'll say it's Jones versus Ngannou, but that's wishful thinking that Ngannou is going to be back. Joey, do you think DC the heavyweight GOAT, even though no, Stipe is. If we're talking about popularity, it's O'Malley. Keep the videos coming. Look forward to them. I appreciate you. To beat Islam, you need the power of Chandler, the cardio of Colby, and familiars with Sambo style. Fair enough. Why not Garbrandt versus Edgar? Because the UFC wants to get Garbrandt back on the winning track. I understand they make those other fights for Dustin and Justin, but why those fights more important? The UFC is because they're just better fights. They make more sense. The fact that you're going down, comment, reading them aloud is pretty amazing. I know you're not going to do this forever once you get bigger, but thank you for this. Yeah, sometimes these streams even get crazy enough where I can't. But I do my best, and it is what it is. But I enjoy reading the comments. So you're my Habib of Live Chat Hall of Fame. Appreciate you. I enjoy doing these streams. Joey, do you think Deiveson Figueiredo would have beaten Cody Garbrandt at 125? Yes. I don't trust Garbrandt's chin at 135, let alone 125. Islam is no Habib, but Habib is reckless, but still better. I agree. I would agree with that. Islam belt win Dan Hooker is the same as Pedro Munoz. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Yeah, well, that's what I meant. No disrespect. You're just one of those guys. You're not one of those guys flexing their BJJ belt as the only right to have an opinion in the sport. You don't need to be in the octagon to have an opinion. I couldn't agree with you more. Okay. So I was reading another comment that's factually incorrect, but okay. Yes, I hate those people. I get a bunch of those comments. I mean, I don't care what they think, but they're like, what do you know? What do you know? You never stepped in the cage. You don't know what it's like. I mean, you can have an opinion with have never fought MMA. You can watch every fight and be able to pick up a certain level of understanding that you can make educated, thoughtful, opinions and put them out there. You don't need to have stepped in the gym. People who like that are just annoying. Are annoying as hell. Working night shifts right now, so I'm going to miss most of this one. You can rewatch it, Nolan. But either way, I appreciate you stopping in. Don't forget to like the stream. What's up, Joe? What's up, Billy? I almost read your comment instead of responding. What's up, Billy? Appreciate you. I'm getting really annoyed. Justin, and Chandler being so picky. It's gonna all play out soon. We're gonna get Dustin versus Chandler on 279, I hope, and Justin versus Fiziev on another card. John Anik never fought in MMA. Joey, do you see Alexander Gustafsson coming out victorious tomorrow? Yes. And how do you see a potential matchup against Dominic Reyes? I would pick old Gus to beat Dominic Reyes, but it's hard. What does Gus look like nowadays? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Gus to beat Dominic Reyes, but Dominic Reyes constantly has a broken nose. What's the most important thing to overpower, at least be 50-50 with the style of Habib, Islam, or Khamzat? I guess technique of some type of grappling sorts. I don't know. It's clearly very difficult. Who did you think would win at 55, Volk or Oliveira? Probably Oliveira, but I think it could go either way. I want Cyril Gane and Aspinall. Well, if they both win their fights, I think it happens. Can they do Justin Fiziev in September 2 with Chandler Dustin at 279? I would like that. Who do you got, Cejudo versus Aldo? I'll take Aldo, but I could see Cejudo with a late round finish like the Morales fight. It's weird if Chandler lays out Poirier cold. That'd be hella weird. That would be it'd be weird to see Dustin get put out cold like that. But I would favor Dustin in that fight. Gus just doesn't have that passion. Yeah, he's talked about retiring for littler years. All right, guys, we're going to go for literally like 2 more minutes. If you have any final questions, throw them in the chat. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will be streaming live for UFC London tomorrow. The main card, at least. I'll probably come on like an hour or a half hour before the main card starts. I will schedule that on the channel first thing tomorrow. And join me tomorrow for UFC London. It seems like there's so many people doing UFC streams that not everyone joins the streams. So it'll be like UFC streams don't do as good as just regular streams of me just talking. So join me for UFC London tomorrow. I would greatly appreciate it. Do not forget about it. And if you have any final questions, throw them in the chat, and I will answer those questions, and then I'll get out of here. Gone by murder versus Tuivasa. I think he just outpoints him, maybe finishes him. Any chance Khamzat gets sloppy brawls against Ngassis versus Nate? Very unlikely. 52 of us has been on for ages. 52 real fans of yours. Appreciate you. You think Islam could take down Bo Nickal? Probably. Justin and Chandler are too wild, and it cost them so many times. Yeah, I guess so. Joey, was Alexander Gustafsson the Brian Ortega of the 205-pound division? No. What's next for Bobby Green? Michael Johnson. What do you think? Who would win between Islam Habib against Chandler in a 3-round fight? Because Chandler doesn't have the same cardio, but is very fast. I would take Habib and I would take Chandler over Islam. Thoughts on Ricky Tercio's performance? I don't know what happened. Very disappointed in his last fight. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Did nothing but strike at air. And then thought he won. Who do you think has proven more, Islam or Khamzat? Probably Khamzat, honestly. The winner over Gilbert Burns means a lot. What's next for Michelle Pajeda? Li Jing Leong, maybe? Jeff Neal? I know Jeff Neal has a fight. Maybe Neil Magny? Oh, Patty the Batty. There you go. We'll be watching him fight tomorrow. Dustin has said Oliveira BJJ was overrated and he was scared to do so. Well, it can be overrated, but he got choked out. I guess he said that beforehand. Do you think Khamzat should be the feature bout on 280 card? Yes. It does not deserve to be a main event. Khamzat versus Israel. I would pick Israel. He'd stuff the takedowns and outstrike him. I know it's 279, but a feature bout on 280 makes more sense. I agree. Enjoy what your picks for UFC 280. My picks are Islam and Yan, Brady, Gamrot, Sterling. I have a video out on the channel called UFC 280 Best Fight Card Ever, something along those lines. It's the most recent video, non-stream on the channel. I give every prediction for every fight on the card that's announced so far. So go check that out. Okay, come on. Last few questions. What's next for Sean Strickland? Derek Bronson. Who's your favorite fighter to watch? Probably Charles Oliveira, maybe Khamzat. Guys, holy crap. How did all these messages pop up? We'll definitely probably see other fighters retire. Maybe Stipe. Sean Strickland versus the winner of Costa Rockhold. No, that doesn't make sense. It's going to be Strickland versus Brunson. Yes, Aldo could get the belt. What's next for Alex Perez? Book him against Matt Schnell again. They were supposed to fight multiple times, and I don't think it ever happened. All right, guys. That's it. That's it. The stream is done. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to continue this conversation 24/7, join the members-only Discord. The link is in the description. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me, and I appreciate you guys. I would appreciate you guys if you join me for my UFC London stream tomorrow night, or tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm messing up every word I'm saying because I'm getting tired. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you, and have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.